Cal.
What's that, mate?
How long have we been saying we're going to film this podcast for?
Yeah, a while.
You said we were doing the
I
Manchester
can't even remember what it's even supposed to be about.
Well, we were meant to come prepared with questions, hard-hitting questions. I don't think we've done that.
I did, and then I don't know where they are.
Yeah, classic. I've lost
them.
Teacher.
I've lost them. Yeah.
My dog ate my homework.
I guess so. To start things off, right?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Oh, look, mate.
Okay.
Look at that.
Podcast. I've got something to be fair.
I think to start things off, before we go into it, just going into where we're at right now with things, and obviously like this kind of feels like a podcast for the end of year. However, we've still got 2 months left, so we're going into half of October. You've got November, December, so you've got 2.5 months to finish off the year.
Ironically, mate, it's about a year ago today, more or less, that we set that 10k challenge by the end of the year. So we actually, it's the anniversary of that. Shit. It's funny, isn't it? And funnily enough, we recorded that studio session, which I can look back at that conversation. So it's funny, like a lot has changed in a year in hindsight.
Yeah, a lot has changed. I mean, did we not hit it technically?
Technically, it's our business that's rev more than 10k easily.
So technically, we did.
Yeah,
we did hit it.
Yeah.
So I guess just on that, then it's interesting because when you set a clear goal, you will hit it eventually. It just took us probably a lot longer than what we had expected.
And definitely not in the way. Like, it's so funny because looking back, it was such a linear target.
Yeah.
So it's like that's not how the world works. That's not how life works. It will take you. You'll go through the weirdest paths to get.
This is kind of the sort of finishing video from that 10k challenge.
Kind of. Do you not feel like after this trip, it's going to be entering a new chapter?
Yeah,
like, genuinely like a new chapter completely.
It really does. Like, it's kind of strange how life has that. Life has these chapters. Do you know what I mean?
What do you feel like the next chapters?
It's got to be a fucking scale up, man. It's got to be fucking.
Are you excited? What's your gut?
I'm really excited for this next chapter.
I think this next chapter is going to be.
I think everything that we've been through in the last year has been the setup for.
Yes.
It's been like kind of lining up the dots for this new year, this new chapter.
Yeah.
I say new year. We don't know if chapters can sometimes be longer, but I mean, I reckon it'll probably be about a year into going into turning. I'll be 27. You'll be 25.
This time next year, yeah.
Terrifying.
Seriously, man.
But yeah. So, what would you say over the past year? What would you say is your biggest takeaways that you've learned?
Biggest takeaway I've learned in the last year. Honestly, it's a game of. I feel like I've become a lot in business. I'm a lot less naive. I think my expectations are a lot more down to earth. I feel like I'm probably still miles off it, but this time last year it was so like La La Land. It's like, business is easy. It's like I've realised there's so much nuance to it and so much you just have to keep fucking going at it. Business is it literally is. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, that's true.
And and I do think the Valley of Despair has been the kind of overarching theme of like there's so many of that and you just have to keep going through them.
Yeah, I think this like the way what you said about hitting what we were looking for, but in a different. Yeah. It comes in a different form than what you probably might have expected. I mean, I feel like with the whole agency side, like obviously the agency, the vets, mixed with what we were doing previously with the e-com product as well.
That's so funny.
I think that I feel in my gut that there's going to be like an e-com Shopify sort of.
You have been. I mean, I think you have been talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
I think pets is going to be. We're going to be in the animal industry for a while.
Yeah, I think so. It is just such a good industry.
I love the animal industry, mate.
It is, and you know what? It's a fun industry as well.
It's fun.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that's something we're both. Because I think we're both in agreement with that. Like, business ultimately has to be fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, for example, I was going to get into the lettings agency side.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, okay, but it was just did not get me excited.
Business does have to be fun, but at the same time, it's like it's kind of like sometimes it's like people are like, oh, you need to fight through the pain in business to get to the other side and get success, and it's like, well, Yeah, I know. You actually kind of need to fight through the boredom. Do you know what I mean? It's like you get to a stage,
so
like in Let Property, it's just been boring, like in a lot of ways. Like sometimes when things are going badly, it's more exciting.
You feel more alive.
Yeah, that's even
the dopamine hit when things are going really
like
shit.
Right now, it's going so smoothly. The thing is, now we don't even like want to go there in terms of it getting rocky again, because it's just a nightmare. It's just it's not. Yeah, it's too much.
Going back to like the pet niche, like I don't know, I was being in the street and let's film a video. And the thing is, that was actually a really good business video, and it was a load that we were literally fucking about. Like.
Yeah.
What about yourself, man? What does what's your main takeaway from last year? Because by the way, I met you 24. You were off a back end of making a shitload of money.
Yeah.
From my point of view, the maturity you've had in the last year and a half has been wild. Just from my perspective, from my lens. How do you view the last year and a half?
Yeah, no, I do agree. I think that's probably the biggest part. Is like the maturity. Also, kind of going through more hardship, because I said this before, but it was like it felt like at the start of the business, the direct input gave an output. Even though I guess like it's tough to say, because you only look back memories with fondness, as opposed to you miss the details. I mean, it's like when you go camping, you think about the beautiful views, except you don't remember the mosquitoes just eating you alive, and etc. So it's like you miss the details. But yeah, I guess going through that sort of last year of the hardship with the unprofitability while scaling, and a lot of things going wrong. It's there's been so many different key sort of learnings that it's kind of difficult to say, but I think it's
how do you think you'll look back at?
I think it's like the things are there for a reason, and it's like don't just try and skip past the parts that are important. Like the details are important, and it's like at the start of the business you go to you slapdash, like right, let's just get it up, let's get it going, and then when you're kind of scaling to that over $1 million a month mark, it's like right, okay, no, the details are actually really important, because see small details when you're doing, I don't know, 100k a month in a business, they're not important but then it's like if it's imagine that small detail that's kind of not right, amplified by 10, and then it compounds as well. So it's like the PR disaster, really, that was not an issue really at the start, and then that, compounded is then more of an issue. So I've actually got something though, look.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Oh no.
I've actually got this wet as well. This was
we actually looked at this.
The e-com orders.
Oh fuck, that's quite cool. Was this the picture of him? I actually thought I lost this, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Jeez,
right, read yours out then.
Okay. So this was.
The good thing is we've got 2.5 months. So
am I right in saying this? Oh, we wrote this in spoons at the start of the year. Or was this the one on the way driving? This is 2nd of March. No, the one we were driving.
Was this 2nd of March this year?
Yes.
Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this must have been spoons then. Or
something. So my first one was 5 SMMA clients. At this point, I had. Did I even have Gary? Don't think I did. No, we were in the pit. We
didn't even have.
So zero clients.
This was right at the start, mate. This was like letting leads and shit.
Yeah. So tick the 5 SMA clients. First 10k month revenue. There's not been a 10k month singular, but there's been over 10k revenue.
Nah, technically there was a 10k. Remember, like if you included the property money as well. So
I guess so. Okay. I don't want to give myself that one. Shopify 30k ad spend. That's funny because it wasn't a Shopify, but my Meta ad spend has been, like, I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, like that's money that's been moved.
Yeah.
That's a really cool one.
Yeah.
Buyer and seller lead gen control. Oh, that's funny because we're actually in buyer lead gen now.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I do have a lot of input in that, so that's kind of mad. 1 TikTok min a week. 30. I've been averaging 1 every 2 days. I've done 30 since I set that goal. Meet Stephen Bartlett and Rory. Don't know what the fuck that one was about. Meet Rory Sutherland. Master of collab.
We did go to an event and see him, and
Yeah.
it turns out he's just an absolute waffler, man.
Yeah, he was so boring. By the way, Rory Sutherland just says all this TikTok fame stuff on the live conference. It was so boring.
It's
so boring.
Imagine if you just type in the Rory Sutherland clips and then that's his live event. It's the same stuff.
He's just rinsing the same stuff. I wrote here, master Calavio email flow with 70% open rate. Funnily enough, I have had recent success with lunch and learns.
Yeah,
that's been really cool.
Email marketing's becoming a big thing right now for us.
I tell you what, with the LP, the buyer lead stuff, that's been working unreal.
Yeah.
The open rates have been like that. Develop sales skills by closing lead.
Yeah,
by the way,
I
think sales this year for me has been the growth I've had has been unbelievable sales wise. Holy shit, mate! I've just went through them all and I can have something meaningful to say for all of them. That's fucking wild.
That's good.
Sales has been really good. By the way, direct merit to you, mate. I've had one-on-one mentorship, like literally living with a mentor for sales. So I can't take much credit there.
What's mine's is kind of like mine's a bit off, man. Can't lie. The first couple.
Yeah, just read them out one by one.
So I put let property 3 million deal agreed. So that's
in a month.
Yeah. So that's
we matched. We got $1 million.
Yeah, but I felt that was like
that was deal agreed.
That was deal agreed. That was last year though. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, not ideal, but yeah, it's what it is. I think to be fair, that one will come sooner than. I think the funny thing is, right. So I put $1 million in it. It was a bit of a stretch for a goal, $1 million a month. Last year, didn't hit it in the year, and then it was literally 2 months into the following year that we hit it, like 2 or 3 months, and then so fingers crossed. This one. Might not probably. I would say we won't hit. Yeah, we definitely won't hit that this year. But 2 to 3 months into next year, I reckon I need to start doing my goals, lining them up with that.
But you're gonna start talking in quarters, man. Fuck that. Corporate.
But no, I think I do see that in like March time. I could see that being possible. $1 million revenue banked, and then 300,000 profit. So we've done like half of that. So with revenue and then. Profit's been more or less non-existent, so sales training and management content, and that was around like sort of improving the team, so like getting a really good, like one of my main goals for this year was getting like a really good management team, like really focusing on the management for Let Property and basically trying to crack that. And I do feel like there's been a lot of momentum in that. Like if I was on the call literally last night and it was like all the managers and we were going through churn, and I mean that management team was solid as anything. So
also you have been active on, obviously we could have been doing more, both of us, but you have been doing YouTube content on
stuff. I have, and that leads on to the next one, which is the weekly podcast. I don't know why I've not done a podcast yet. I think
this has taken us disgustingly long to do.
Yeah, I mean this
is ridiculous. Like
I was wanting to do a weekly podcast with people that I know through the business people.
Think about the doors that would have opened, by the way, if we've done that. In terms of like business doors, like.
Yeah. I guess the thing is, in my head, I think like, but post videos first, get a wee bit of a following, like get a bit of a channel. So when you invite someone on, it's not like, do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
But it's kind of a bad mindset because the following will come with doing the podcast.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can do both.
It's kind of the classic.
Why not do both?
It's like waiting for the perfect time. It's like it never comes.
Literally waiting.
The time
waiting for a perfect time.
You're not going to wake up one day and you're going to have the following engagement there. You're going to have to like.
Yeah. So yeah, this was we e-com saw Shopify business 10k per month. So we've still got 2.5 months left.
Oh well, look, that can't happen. By the way, I think we did do the e-com business, and that was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But for really brief. We watched a brain rot YouTube video, which was locking in the house, throwing the key out. I'm not leaving this house this weekend until.
That's a good YouTube video, man. You need to edit that up.
Yeah, until I build an e-com store. So we watched that. Me and Cam were like, mate, let's do this weekend. So we locked in this weekend. We bashed out everything. It was actually extremely efficient.
Yeah.
And we actually did get a few sales from it. Obviously not enough to do 10k a month, but it was funny. We actually got the orders there.
Yeah, literally. As I speak.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, the last one is expand like tech, code, marketing skills.
You've been really good on ChatGPT, mate. You've been good on that.
yeah, I guess like see like in terms of actual code. I think what I've realised is
why there's docs you can do it.
And also it's a dying industry.
So dying, mate.
Like
it's
this,
like
all this code shit. It's almost irrelevant to no code, because it's like why make it complicated when you should just be able to and there's so many softwares that do it now where it's like, I want this, can you make me this? And it's made.
Coding is like wanting to learn how to make cassettes, like for music. It's like, why? It's like we're past that.
Yeah, literally.
I think you like it because it's like you want to be. I do think you have to have a really good baseline understanding.
I think the baseline understanding.
I
think I could have a stronger baseline understanding.
And I think seeing Gary, someone that's very, he's got good.
Yeah.
That and seeing that's like the benefits are there.
But yeah, I mean overall.
How do you feel about them?
The years went quite differently to how I'd expected, but I think the overarching theme of like the whole roll the dice.
Huge.
That's been a big one, and I mean there's a lot of different avenues that are looking exciting right now. I want to get more involved in. Once I get back, we'll just straight away we'll leave Bali.
Do you want to talk about some of the avenues that you're excited about?
I mean, there's like, yeah, it's I've not sort of like formulated in my head as of yet, but yeah, so probably not, but yeah, just kind of what we spoke about there with the whole like
supplement.
I think the ecom thing will
spark that up again, man.
I think the ecom thing will happen, and it'll be really interesting, really exciting. I see that happening. So
mate, it's funny, like honestly, like to think I can remember that day so clearly. We sat in the co-working bit, your laptop, you were like, mate, I want to get this on camera. When you show me the Figma import, which was sick as hell, man, that was really cool. But like, I look at that like I was a fetus, man.
Yes.
Like seriously, do you not think of me as a kid, like a proper like?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I have to view myself like that. I feel like I've really grown my business acumen a lot.
Yes, likewise, and it's still that you just still got so much to grow, and it's like I think it's just about really shaping yourself in that character before then getting to that next step.
What do you personally want to work on? Like, what do you want to say this time next year? Oh man, I got really good at that. I really developed. That's a tough question. I'm not. For me personally, I want to look back at and say the stuff I got done in damn it in a time, like just more speed. I want to be the speed guy. I want to be.
That's the thing.
I want Enrique and speed to be synonymous. And speed and quality, because speed.
It's like literally on my lock screen I've changed and it says do more faster. So I think bigger like bigger leverage dice rolls, bigger like moves, like more. Do you know what I mean? Like
also
for the next year, I feel like it's like, it might sound arrogant, but it's like I feel like I'm fairly astute in my business knowledge, my business sort of acumen, just overall, all these things. I'm coming out to Bali and seeing guys that are doing really well online. So it's like, right, well, this next year needs to kind of have the sort of, it needs to be, I feel like the previous year has been a set-up year. So it's like, right, well, what are we setting up for? Yeah. So what is the next year going to look like? It needs to be a growth year. Like it's going to be a growth year.
Yeah, I do also think like the pressing pressure of like it's now or never. Due to age, like realistically, there's a timer on it, man. I do think that's going to also help.
Yes.
Do you feel that pressure? Yeah. I feel that pressure every day,
definitely.
Man. And I think it feels embarrassing.
I mean, one of the things that we've been doing here is we've been just hitting the laptops at 6 a.m. And then by the time it's like 11, we've then done like, do you know what I mean, it's 5 hours of work. Yeah. We've pretty much done a full work day.
Focus work as well, man.
Yeah, and I want to carry that through for when we get back to Manchester. I want to have that also, and it's, I don't know if it's like, the thing is it's really easy to get up and do it here because it's like, you
romanticise the view and stuff.
Yeah, you romanticise the view. You're like, oh, I can't wait to go and see the view. And also when you finish at like 11, you're like, oh well, I can go out and it's peak sun. Like you can go out and actually enjoy your day once you've done the 5 hours, and you feel like it's been great because we've been doing the 5 hours in the morning, and then we're going out and it's like I don't feel stressed. I don't feel irate. There's been a couple of days that I've just I've been shattered. I'm like, right, need to sleep in today, and just like, but then getting up at 9 and then you try and get at it, you never really get into a proper flow state, and then you're just kind of pissed off the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm so bad for that, man.
Do you know what I mean?
My work is something like, it's bad how, something I realise, like, my mood is so directly correlated to how productive I feel. If I feel unproductive, I'm in an awful mood.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
I think one of the things in my head is like bigger plays, like bigger, like next year.
Yeah.
That's what I've got in my head.
Mate, next year, right now, I can hold with one hand, I could tell you 5 really good business connects I've got, right? Next year, I want to be really, you know, have a developed business network around me as well, because I do think that's the biggest accelerator you can have, is play with players that have already passed the levels that you're on, because it's total cheat code. It's like, do you remember being able to watch walkthroughs on YouTube when you were stuck in like a Call of Duty? You'd watch that and it'd be a cheat code, man. Like, and you can get that in real life with people. For example, I've had that hanging out with you, Gary, like other business people have had. I've skipped so many levels just by hanging out with good business people. So why not optimize to meet more business people, especially in the thing you're doing? That is the best, most high leverage thing I can do. Not only that, it's like my kind of people. That's fun. I also like talking to people that like to talk about what I talk about.
Yeah.
So that's a massive lever I can pull to be happier. 100%. So I need to be a lot more intentional and get myself in more rooms. 100%.
What do you feel?
So clear.
What do you feel like you're searching for that you haven't found yet?
Searching for right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing all this for right now?
I have a real burning desire to build a team. I want to have a business that has a team, has like a collective group. I really do have this. I want to be a leader. I've always wanted to be a leader, and I think I want to build a business that I can have the luxury of having to hire people.
What do you think? What leadership skills are you lacking?
I probably lack a bit of empathy. I'm quite short circuit.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a short circuit.
Patience.
Put all the things my girlfriend would say about me. I think I need to be more empathetic, more patient. That being said, I do also have. I think I've also got really good leadership qualities.
Yeah.
I do think.
You're definitely getting better. Do you know what I mean? Like you're a lot more slapdash back in the day as well. Still a bit slapdash.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? But
also, for me, the reason I want to be a leader, because I heard myself say that out loud, and it sounds so egocentric. I want to be a team, but like I also do get a lot of joy out of making other people better. Like I do. I think I can be someone that can inspire and make people better, and that excites me because it's like.
The thing is, like when you do well in business and you make a monetary gain, then it's like you're going to be able to get back and do more and more fulfillment. Do you know what I mean? Also, I want to do. Also, a big part for me is like I want to have autonomy. Autonomy and freedom is a huge thing for me. Like, and that for me doesn't mean I want to just sit on my arse all day. It's like I want to be extremely. I would do the exact same things I'm doing now, just on my own. And by the way, I kind of I do have that, but I want to have that in a bigger level and even more and more and more. I think for the 20s, the rest of the 20s. It's like more travel. Like in my head, it's like
100%.
obviously we met a guy that has a business in Silicon Valley. You mentioned we could go over. I think New York, like just even speaking about New York today, it'd be cool to shoot over and do a bit of that.
Unreal.
I'm
not that excited
about Dubai. We're going to
go
to Budapest. Dubai. I mean,
excited about it.
I'm not excited about it, but I mean to go over, and I guess the thing is, if we were going to go to Dubai and like in my head, it's like let's do a lock-in session in Dubai for a week.
Yeah.
And I think I want to do more of them in the coming year. It's like we could do like
we're going to do Budapest.
You get fucking like Gary or Luke if he wants to come or whoever. Even fucking invite just like literally just sit and sweat out on the laptop. We're going to do that in Budapest, and we need to get it sorted. We need to do it again. We need to get something lined up. But yeah, more of that.
Overall, I'd say I'm in a very good position. I'm very happy.
I don't feel like there's anything that I'm searching for in terms of my life setup that I've not got. In terms of like doing what I want to do, it's like coming out here, being able to do all this, and also doing the getting to everything I work on is exciting. Everything I do, life, absolutely everything. For me, it's just more like that. It's kind of like unlocking that next level of that growth and like getting up to the like extreme levels of like being able to at the sort of level where you can buy a Ferrari. That's what I want to get to.
The thing is though, like we are in essence adrenaline junkies, right? We do live off the drama, the tension, the unpredictability, and business is the best supplier of that drug. It is, right? But you need to keep stoking it and keep doing more business moves to get that. Like, for example, for me, like doing a sales call with that's cool, but I feel like I've already kind of, that doesn't excite me as it used to anymore.
Like you saying the team stuff, I'm just like,
you've already got that dopamine, man.
If anything, it's like these things you look forward to, then just become a burden. It's like when I hear like team, I think
hassle.
I think, do you know what I mean? I'm not thinking, a team. Do you know what I mean? It's different. And
then there's the boring parts to the teams. Like, right, fuck, finding someone that I can delegate that for is actually really boring. Like, because it's really tedious going through interviews and all that stuff.
I think like a lot of the time it's like people say, you want to make if someone's failing, it's a reflection of you. So it's how you've trained them as to why they're struggling, whatever, right? But it's like, I think a lot of that is the systems. I think systems are massive. I think getting like the systems that I built in the last year, like being able to, and what I've set up, being able to come out here for 3 weeks, I would never have been able to do that a year ago, even 6 months ago. Do you know what I mean? So being able to set that up, but need to get to that next level, and I think it'd be interesting because I've wrote down a lot of sort of different angles of like, right, what's the next thing, what's the next step, where are we taking this, what we're going to do, what's the plan, where are we going, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like even talking the other night about like, you could just go to Dubai and compete in the property industry in Dubai, and then I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to live in Dubai, do you know what I mean? It'd probably be better than Manchester. There's a lot of cool people out in Dubai, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's total.
I would do a year in Dubai.
I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of like lockdown. Like the idea of, I don't like the idea of being trapped. Like, so even a tenancy is quite daunting to me for like a year in a location.
Yeah.
I have this so fixated in my head. You're so sick of hearing me talk about this. But my philosophy on your 20s is you should be on your toes all the fucking time, because in your 30s, at least in my head, I want to settle down, I want to have the marriage, I want to have a kids, family and stuff, and I want to have that completely scratched out, like itched. That itch I've got completely done. I want to be like, I want to settle down, I want to chill now. And I don't want to be like having to feel like I need to scratch that in my 30s. Not at all. So I want to be on my toes. But total side question, when do you think you realised entrepreneurship is something that, like, when did you feel so identified by entrepreneurship? And that's something that you just had and wanted to do?
I think for me it was a very young age. Like, it's something that's always, because when I went and I showed you that photo before, but
the eggs.
It must have been like 12 or something, like 11 or 12. So very young, and then even from there, I mean, I'd done a lot of selling stuff online, like e-commerce, selling products, used eBay. I used eBay a lot. Still banned from eBay actually. I can't even post second-hand item and PayPal. But so very, very young. Very young. What about you?
For me, like, first of all, I was very lucky that my parents, like, my parents are doctors, right? But not for 1 second was I ever spoiled. Like, I remember looking at my mates and thinking, how do they get pocket money? I couldn't have such a thing. I had to earn every single thing I had. So that led me to like, oh, that's ideal actually. Led me to, like, I don't know, I had a paper at a very young age. I used to clean cars on the street. Kind of everything that's kind of cliche. You actually realise a lot of entrepreneurs kind of did the same things when they were younger. But for me, I don't know, I just remember being fascinated by my uncle, who was a businessman. And I was like, oh my God, like, I was just fascinated by my uncle. Yeah,
I remember, I think a lot of people have a well-off uncle. And I remember I was going through and it was like, these gates, and the thing is, he had multiple houses. So this was his house in Glasgow. He's got one in St Andrews as well. He lives in St Andrews. The one in Glasgow, like, you'd go in and the gates would open like that.
Yeah.
You had to press the button, a big stone wall and driveway up. And it's like, I remember I was fascinated because it was had to sit on lawnmower. He used to call him Uncle Tractor because he'd literally, like, his garden was so big he had to
sit on a tractor to cut it.
Yeah, cut his grass with a fucking tractor. But yeah, so that was always like, I think just that, like, the unlocking that potential that you have within, comes through business.
Yeah, like I remember I was like, he was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, oh my god, and I asked for the most outrageous thing, something that I wouldn't even get for Christmas, Mo. And it was like this remote control motorbike thing. And he was like, yeah, cool, here you go. I was like, oh my god. I was like, how? And by the way, going back to the point where my parents, since I had to like genuinely from a very young age, like I remember I wanted to take a girl out on a date and they wouldn't even give me £20 to take this girl out on a date. So I had to like just get really creative. They forced me in a mood where I had to get really creative of how can I make money. Like I always, and I actually in that by having that, I actually realised I really enjoyed it. It was like problem solving. I just love it, man. I just really,
Yeah.
I'm so lucky. Like I speak to my mates around my age.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky that, and I say thank you to God for this. I have my purpose and my goals, my clarity and my purpose crystal clear. I know what I want to do. And that is something that I try not to take for granted because I know a lot of people are lost. And I do think lack of purpose is, in many ways, the main reason why people are unhappy.
I would
and
agree with that.
That's something that I wake up and I am like, you need to have this done. That's a gift to have that level of clarity and when you wake up.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful.
No, absolutely. Likewise. Right, okay. So next sort of 2.5 months then, how do you want to finish things off? What's things that just sort of wrap up? What's things you're disappointed that you didn't do that you should have done more of, and what's something that you're looking forward to getting done?
I'm annoyed at speed. I do still think a lot of the things I've achieved, which I'm happy about, could have been achieved a lot quicker. So that's annoying, and I want to change that quick. What I'm excited about is
how would you change it? How would you do it quicker? How would you do it quicker?
Just less faffing about, man. Like more, I don't know. Practically speaking, eating more of I have been guilty of getting caught up in work that is not needle moving.
More irrelevant, yeah.
Not needle moving, and it's like, nah, just do the clear things. Like, what is for me right now is get more B2B. I could be doing so many more things to get more B2B. Which leads me on what my wanting to have set up in the next 2 months. I want to 2x my B2B. 100% I can do that.
2x is easy, man.
I want to build my personal brand. I feel like I have got the momentum going. I want to do it even more. And that excites me. I do like the idea of a personal brand.
Yeah, I hate the word personal brand.
Mate, I'm excited about the money as well. Like there is going to be a nice byproduct of money as well, which excites me. And I'm also wanting to make the B2C even better. That's the main 3 things that I'm like crystal clear on right now.
Getting things done faster, sort of. I think just getting crystal clear with what the goal is and then just executing it faster is a big thing. I think, it took a lot longer than I had expected to get the setup stage right, where it's like ready for a growth stage. So now I'm just really excited about a growth stage now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So
you do have it pretty well set up with both cities at the moment.
Everything's set up really well right now. So just doubling down on that. And
the risk you run is that when you kind of reach I don't want to say plateau, but like you kind of have in a sense, is that you can it's now your job to fucking really make sure you jump onto the neck and make yourself uncomfortable again, and don't dwell on this comfortability of the delegation that you have built. If that makes sense. How can you?
It's about constant discomfort, isn't it? It's
constant discomfort.
Creating a situation like with the recruitment team. I just I put it down. We had a team like 7. It's put it down to a team of 2, just to force myself to then get the better people in, because that team was struggling in terms of just the results. But yeah, that's what I would say. I'd say I'm excited about this next chapter of I feel like the business is now matured to the point that it's I can be more of a strategist within it, and then also look and make bigger moves, bigger plays. Sounds a bit fucking big plays. Do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit washy, but that is the next point. The next part I would say is the bigger plays.
Just stay more high leverage tasks.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck in the
nitty-gritty. Don't get dragged into the irrelevance.
Employee politics.
Yeah, just all that nonsense. Just stick to, and that's the biggest thing that I've realised from being out here was just all the pointless shit I was doing. Yeah. It's so completely pointless. It just does not. I think efficiency is the biggest thing. Even looking back at the agency is it's been a lot of it's been completely inefficient. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we're at now
Could have been done in 2 minutes.
It could have been done in 2 minutes, for sure. But now the next part is like, right, okay, well let's do it in 2 minutes. Let's just get it going.
Speed, man.
Like, yeah, simple.
Speed. Speed of execution. No fucking about.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just
gonna be cool, man.
Basically just we get by just clients.
B2B,
new
go
clients.
heavy, go B2B.
And then
bunch of lunch and learn set up.
I would like say I would get like 20, 30 clients. Just go for it. Fucking who cares?
That's yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Just sorted the B2C afterwards.
Yeah, I mean the B2C will be sound.
B2C will be sound. The new offer is unbelievable.
Yeah,
by the way, I think
you're still
Yeah.
not in the headspace though of you need to make your clients more money. You need to physically get in the headspace of making them money.
Yeah.
You think too much about yourself.
No, just I agree with you. But I fully agree with you. I actually do. But see, side note, I don't know. But GoVets has now had 35 bookings when we promised them 20.
Yeah. Well, how many people showed?
35 bookings.
How many people
we're
showed?
on, I think, 19 show-ups.
Yeah.
If today's when I've not looked at today's numbers.
Need to go through and like find out like how much money,
100%.
and also like is like see, just going back to like how can we make them more money? Is there something we can offer?
Yeah.
There must be something to sell these people to make more money.
Yeah.
Which makes the more money you make them, the more you can charge them. So it makes you money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing about agency work.
Also like going back to like what I want to do, I want to step out of the mentality of like, and kind of imposter syndrome, like, oh no, so I'm just a wee agency, like power dynamic in my head. It's like, no, I own this very valuable thing. I'm in the power position. Take myself more seriously as a businessman is something that I absolutely want to get better at and be like, you know, just start really breathing and believing that from day one.
Absolutely. Cool, sweet, well.
It's been a sick one, man.
Done.
Bali, Indonesia, where will we be doing this next? Probably
When will we do it next?
When will we do it next?
Not sure.
This will be funny, mate. The thing is though, this will be a funny conversation to look
Probably,
back on.
I would say March, April. I'd say like New York. I'd say America's the sort of next one, but that'll only be a couple of
Silicon
weeks.
Valley.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. Let's
Silicon
go.
Valley.
But nah, I think probably like March, April time.
It's exciting, mate.
But yeah, cool. I really hope this is still recording. Yes, it is. Thank fuck.